From Jammu and Kashmir, where there has been another targeted killing in the Kashmir Valley. Deepak Kumar, who worked at an amusement park in Anantnag, was shot by terrorists and then succumbed to his injuries at the hospital. Deepak Kumar was a resident of Udhampur in the Jammu region. Ladies and gentlemen, a joint operation has been launched by the security forces to nab the terrorists involved in the attack. That's the piece of breaking news that's coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, where it seems targeted killings have returned now. A resident of Udhampur, his name was Deepak Kumar, was gunned down by terrorists in Anantnag. He worked at an amusement park in Anantnag and was shot by terrorists. He then succumbed to his injuries at the local hospital. I'm joined by my colleague Ishan Wani, who's joining us on the broadcast. Ishan, give us the details.
Well, yes, there has been a lull in terms of civilian targeted killings, but today, again, these militant outfits carrying out civilian targeted killing, where Deepu, who's a resident of Udhampur in Jammu Division, was shot at. He was working at a private circus Mela at an amusement park near Janglat Mandi in Anantnag. This is the main Anantnag area where he was shot at. He was taken to the hospital, but that is where he has come to his injuries. Now, police have started investigation. The area has been cordoned off by joint security force of CRPF and Jammu and Kashmir police, but in all likelihood, after carrying such attacks, these militants tried to get away. There have been heightened security arrangements, and recently G20 went on peacefully. But yes, targeted killings had stopped for a while. In Pulwama, if you recall, a Kashmiri Pandit was shot and killed, earlier this year. And ever since then, there were tight security measures taken by the security forces, which ensured that the civilians were not targeted. But yet again, it seems like, civilians are coming under attack again. This will prompt security response from the security forces, who might, once again try to see that how they can prevent these attacks. Because this attack has taken place after a gap of almost 3 months, and this will definitely prompt security forces to carry out action, against these outfits, because once again, these outfits are now carrying out these targeted killings. Remember, during the G20 summit, there was a massive security arrangement which was done, and just as the G20 has, ended, we are also entering next month Amarnath Yatra. So yes, this is something which will be critically seen by the security forces, and they'll try to ensure that they're able to dominate these areas.
Right. I'm also joined by Tejinder Singh Sodhi on the phone line. Tejinder, another targeted killing, this one a resident of Udhampur in the Jammu region. Any terror group has taken responsibility for this murder?
See, Ashman, as my colleague Ishan from Srinagar was mentioning, that this target killing comes after a gap of almost 3 months, when a Hindu from Jammu region has been targeted. Once again, a member of the Hindu community has been targeted by the terrorists, and he has been killed. He has been identified as Deepak Kumar alias Deepu. He's a resident of Udhampur district of Jammu region. So far, no terror outfit has taken the responsibility for this cowardly terror attack. But in all, it seems that the handiwork of the resistance front, because if you see in the recent past also, whenever there has been a similar kind of target killing across Kashmir Valley, it has been the handiwork of the TRF. As Ishan was also pointing out, that recently Jammu and Kashmir witnessed a successful G20 event that happened in Kashmir Valley, wherein a large number of delegates from almost 20 countries, they participated. And this is something which has frustrated the terrorists in Kashmir Valley, and also their handlers in Pakistan. The security agencies, they have been getting inputs that terrorists, in order to vent out their frustration, would once again try to show their presence by carrying out attacks on innocent civilians, or by launching Fidain attacks on the security establishment across the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. And as we all know that now the security forces, they have launched a massive cordon and search operation in the entire Anantnag area where this terror attack has taken place, to nab or neutralize the terrorists who are involved in carrying out this attack on an innocent civilian who was earning his livelihood by working as a laborer in an amusement park, this private circus or a mela that was going on in the Janglat Mandi area of Anantnag. So this Deepu or Deepak Kumar, his full name is Deepak Kumar alias Deepu, he was working as a laborer, and he has been shot dead by the terrorists. Yes.
Right, and at the same time, Tejinder, as you are pointing out, this has come after a lull, after a couple of months, and especially after the G20 meeting where there was this very tight security grid, especially in the Kashmir Valley. Describe to us the situation in Anantnag where these terrorists are able to carry out such operations so successfully and then hide away into the local areas where it's tough for the security forces to track them down. In your opinion, is this security grid now going to be tightened further? And at the same time, these retaliatory attacks coming in from groups like the TRF, are they coming in because they're on their last leg in the Kashmir Valley?
See, indeed, Ayushman, you hit the nail on its head wherein you say that these terror outfits, they are just in their last leg in Kashmir Valley. The terrorism from Kashmir Valley has almost been completely wiped out by the security forces. But if you see that these terrorists, if security forces foil at least 100 such incidents, but these terrorists, when they succeed in carrying out one such terror attack, it makes headlines. But those 100 terror attacks which are foiled every day by the security forces, they don't come into notice. If you remember, just yesterday there were hundreds and almost 10,000 Kashmiri Pandits who from various parts of the country participated in the annual Kheer Bhavani Mela. They travelled to Kashmir Valley to take part in the Mela, and the Mela went on peacefully. Now, in the couple of weeks, the annual Amarnath Yatra would begin, and the security establishment would work really hard to ensure that the Amarnath Yatra passes off peacefully. But these terror outfits, they look for an opportunity to carry out such type of attacks across Kashmir Valley, and targeting an innocent civilian who goes to Kashmir Valley to earn his livelihood is no bravery for these terror outfits. This is just a cowardly attack, attacking an unarmed innocent civilian who earns his livelihood in Kashmir Valley. It shows the level of frustration that these terror outfits are going through. Yes, Ayushman.
Right, but Tejinder, before I let you go, we're also getting some news that the Kashmir Freedom Fighters, the KFF, has taken responsibility for the killing of Deepak Kumar. Can you give us more context as to their role in the Kashmir Valley?
See, Ayushman, these are the terror outfits, just the pseudo names for the main terror outfits like the Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. Every single day you see that these pseudo names are being used by the Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Toiba and Hizbul Mujahideen. These are the main three terror outfits which are being operated from across the border from Pakistan, occupied Kashmir from Pakistan, and the arms and ammunition are also supplied by Pakistan. But in order to show the global community that this is just an indigenous uprising which Pakistan has completely failed, so every other day you come to see these names like the TRF, which we know is a frontal of Lashkar-e-Toiba, whereas the PAFF, the People's Anti-Fascist Front, is also a frontal for Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. So these terror outfits, the KFF, the Kashmir Freedom Fighters, which is also a frontal or a pseudo name being used by these terror outfits. In the past also we have seen these terror outfits claiming responsibility of civilian killings, but the security agencies know that these are just the operatives of the Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Toiba who carry out such type of cowardly terror attack on civilians across Kashmir Valley. Those civilians who are unarmed, those civilians who come to Kashmir Valley just to earn their livelihood. If you remember, last year also we saw a school teacher, Rajni Bala, and several Deepak Chand and several such innocent civilians being gunned down by these terrorists just as to vent out their frustration. Yes, Ayushman.
Right. Thank you, Tejinder, for getting us that piece of breaking news. Tragic story coming in from the Kashmir Valley, where a resident of the Jammu region has been gunned down in the Kashmir Valley in Anantnag. His name was Deepak Kumar. He was working at a local amusement park. And what we are learning is that the KFF, which is the Kashmir Freedom Fighters, which is a terror outfit, has claimed responsibility for this attack, as the security forces have launched an operation to track down the terrorists behind this dastardly killing. We'll continue to track all the developments which are coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, but let's shift focus